Hey everyone, thanks for joining us. We are the Hatch Homes Group, and this is our weekly market update. And before we get into our market predictions, we just want to remind you, if you're liking what you're seeing, to please like and subscribe. So market predictions, we are doing, our half yearly market predictions. We did this 6 months ago, and we also wanted to look back on what did we say 6 months ago? What did we get right? What did we not get right? And, right now, an overarching theme that we're going to be talking about, the biggest effect we've had has just been those interest rates, right? So we went into this year with this kind of feeling in buyers of like, oh my gosh, I have to get into a house now because everyone knows that interest rates are going to go up. We predicted they were going to go up. We did not predict that they would go up as substantially as they did. I don't think anybody did.
Yeah.
So what happened? Those interest rates at the beginning part of the year, everyone was like, oh, I know they're going to go up. So I got to get into a house. They're trying to get into a house as desperately as possible during the lowest inventory we have ever seen. Cut to the government steps in, is not having any more of that. And that really put a halt. And that, doubling the interest rates is really what lead us to our predictions coming into the next 6 months of the year.
Number one indicator, showing activity. So showings are down. They already are. I mean, if you could look at this graph, you can see the pre-pandemic levels and then what the pandemic did. And, with the pandemic pushing the interest rates down to almost free money, demand was strong because buyers' lives or people's lives were turned upside down. And they had more expendable income because they weren't going out all the time. And, combined with those low interest rates, it was such a great time to get in the market. But, I think that our prediction going forward is that they're going to get back to pre-pandemic levels. It may not be by the end of this year, but it will certainly be.
And pre-pandemic wasn't a crash.
Right. Pre-pandemic was not a crash. It may feel crazy and like, Armageddon or something, but no, it's just normal.
So in January video, we predicted 6.6% appreciation for 2022. Well, actually, right now we're looking at 11.2% average for Portland metro area. And nationally, we're looking at record value of home equity, very healthy. But we do expect that to moderate as it usually does at the second half of the year, and with the effect of interest rates, and we'll see that. We could be close to what we predicted, but a healthy trend.
Yeah. Sales volume. We predicted the sales volume wouldn't go down, but what we were surprised with is we started the year with the record low inventory of 0.6. We thought we were going to get a nice bump. We didn't. And then you add in how fast those interest rates went up and how high they went up. That made a big dent in the sales volume. And that's going to be a big thing moving forward with the rest of this year, affecting the amount of sales as well.
Yeah, absolutely. So bottom line is that, we're still going to be in a seller's market heading to more of a balanced market. So inventory wise, it's still going to be a little bit more leaning towards sellers. So buyers are going to have a way easier time getting into a house. So yes, I understand interest rates really hurt affordability. And so did other things with that crazy bidding wars that you had to do. So buyers, you're not going to have to write as many offers to get into a house. Yeah. They're not going to have to waive their repairs or appraisal, things like that, which is very good for buyers. Let's be real. And national study said that 86% of buyers still think that homeownership is a good financial investment. We cannot agree with you more. That is not going to change at all. Real estate investing is one of the number one ways an average American can grow wealth in their lifetime. And you weather the storms, right? I don't even think we're in a storm, but some would maybe differ.
But also remember sellers is still, it's still a good market for you. It always will be. still get a good price for your home.
Yeah, sellers might not get the bidding war. And we talked about in our last week that if you bought within the last year or two, then yeah, maybe that you don't want to sell. Maybe you need to hold on to that house, but ultimately sellers are still getting a good price even without the bidding wars. So if you want more information, please, you know how to reach out to us, like and subscribe, and we'll look at this again in 6 months, and that'll be really interesting to see where we are.
You should watch that other video too. So go back to that, watch this one, and then watch us in 6 months. Thank you.